Hey, how's it going? Well, okay, oh wait, okay, restart. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Duo Group Ironman. Last video was 9 days of progress, which was over 70 hours, completely spent doing fishing and herb runs. We got to level 99 fishing. I'm up to 65,000 sharks, and I banked about 1 million more herblore XP, putting my total banked XP enough to get me to level 95. I still have to bank 4 million more XP to get me to 99. So between everything else I'm doing over the next, well, up until I max, I'm going to have to be doing consistent farm runs, which might be pretty tough to do considering I don't have many seeds left. So at some point, I'm also going to have to go to Master Farmers to get more seeds, which is fine too because I'm running pretty low on hop seeds as well. I can just buy them from the shops, Hopping Worlds, but if I need to get these seeds anyways, it's just another excuse to go to Master Farmers. In case you missed the clues already, I am going for max, and so with fishing out of the way, it is time to pick what to work on next. And I mentioned at the end of the last video that I want to start looking at prayer. The closer I get to max, the more I really want to just get max out of the way. So at this point, just doing Slayer and passively banking prayer XP from like Vorkath or DKs, that's kind of out of the question. That would be a better macro efficient strategy for the account over the long term, but because I'm a bit more focused on micro efficiently working towards max, I just want to train prayer straight up at dragons. So at this point, the question is, will it be better to do green dragons in the Wildy with the elite diary done to get the noted bones, or will it be better to go to the Myths Guild for probably slightly less bones per hour, but be able to keep my sanity because it'll be a lot more chill there? We will find out in today's episode after I do my birdhouse run and farm run. I might end up hanging the fishing cape in the achievement gallery because it has the nice teleports on there, but for now I'll just put it in the cape rack. I'll start off by doing an hour with the Wildy dragons. I have a feeling I already know how this is going to turn out. Like the Wildy will be slightly better, but over the long run, because I'll have to do this for, I don't know, like 100 hours or something. Over the long run, it would be better for my mental sanity to beat the Myth Guild, but it's at least worth trying. Hey, well, there is 2 more group storage slots from getting 99 fishing. I have to ask for some of this gear back. I'm gonna take all my installed dragon heads and dragon bones and just put them in the group storage for now, just to keep accurate track. Probably should reset the loot tracker as well. I'm not sure if I do have any green dragon KC, but I guess we'll find out. I do have plenty of sharks though, by the way. I'm going to use the Court Cave teleport to get here. There's the Burning Amulet teleport, but it's about the same distance. It is Saturday afternoon, so probably not the best time I should be doing this, but whatever. We're just doing it for an hour for now. I have the dins in case I get attacked, but I'm not going to switch to the dins next to the dragons. I'm going to wait till I get like a bit further south, like if I get teleblocked. But I don't know how many people actually PK at green dragons nowadays. I feel like that's such a 2007 thing to do. I guess I probably should start the timer as I'm running over there, so let's begin. Oh yeah, look at all the dragons here. Oh my gosh, dude, I feel like I haven't been here since RuneScape 2, like PKing green dragon bots. This brings back a lot of memories. So I should get the noted dragon bones because I have the Wildy Elite Diary done. When I pick those up, it'll go straight into the looting bag as well because I have it open. Yeah, turn auto retaliate. And while a dragon is dying, I should start attacking another dragon so I can get like 1 to 2 hits in and then just pick up the loot as I'm going. Yeah. It's me lob kills per hour. I'm like a few kills too late, but that's okay. I'll just reset this now. And the player indicators plugin is on, so I'll see the name on my minimap pop up if someone logs in or runs up. And this is a single combat zone, so that gives me another bit of advantage. You could bring thralls here, like if you really want to be max efficiency, but I don't care that much. Plus you'd have to bring Book of the Dead and bring runes as well, use up more inventory space. Well, there's a PKer. Okay, it's a good excuse to leave because it's, yeah, 15 minutes so far and I'm at 60 bones. Okay, so we're looking at like 240 dragon bones per hour. Bro, that's the same guy as before. Wow, my first time trying a non-total level world and it's just filled with bots. Okay, another PKer. Let's teleport out again. Look, it's faster just to tele out, hop worlds, and run back rather than have to tank a PKer, most likely not die, but have to tank a PK or maybe tank a teleblock, and I'm just like wasting even more time. So it's faster just to do it this way. Okay, I've not seen anyone else since the last time I showed someone, so I've just been here the whole time. And after this kill, we'll go to the Vink and check out what we got. In 1 hour of dragons, it looks like I got about 20k XP across the board for each of the stats because when I'm on stab, I'm on controlled. So that'd be 60k combat XP if you were just training for 1 stat. And we'll dump these bones into the bank. The final tally is 203 dragon bones. If I didn't have to tally out, or tallied out just maybe 1 time to bank, it would have been closer to 240. Maybe if I had to bank once or twice, it would have been like 220 or something, but I mean, it is the Wildy, so you gotta expect to see PKs every once in a while. So this is pretty realistic, I'd say 200 dragon bones. And when you use them on the Wildy altar, it essentially doubles the amount of bones that you have. So each bone comes out to about 500 per XP. So that is 100k per XP banked per hour at the Wildy Green Dragons with my setup. And then here's the loot tracker, because I reset it a couple kills too late. I can already tell you that I'm going to prefer doing the Mythical Dragons, and I probably won't go back to the Wildy Dragons for the whole like 100 hours I'm going to have to be collecting bones for. It's just not worth my sanity for such a long grind. If you go to the wiki page for Dragonfire, then you can see that for Chromatic Dragons, I can use the Defender and just use Prey Mage, and I'll only take 10 damage from the Dragonfire. With the shield, it's 5 damage, but with nothing, it'd be 50 damage. But because the trips will be a lot faster, since I don't have the looting bag, there's no noted bones, and I'll be going to the crafting guild and to the POH so frequently, I don't think I'll really need food much or at all, so I can use the Avernic with Prey Mage. And now that I'm not going to be in the Wildy, I can actually use my best gear. I might make some changes to the setup, including bringing food possibly, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to use the Dragon Battle Axe spec in the POH, and then pot up with the super attack, and then instead of bringing a Myth Cape with me, I'll just use the Myth Cape that I have in the POH to teleport straight there, so save an inventory spot that way. Got my quick purse set to Prey Mage. Sip up, and then there's 2 green dragons, but I feel like I'm gonna kill them too fast before they respawn, so I guess in between the two, here, we'll see in a second, but I think in between the 2 green dragon kills, I'll run over to a blue dragon. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, I definitely killed them way too fast. I should get the respawn timer so I see exactly how much time is left before they respawn, but oh, okay, there we go. Wait, I didn't start the timer. Okay, I'm gonna reset anyways because I'm probably gonna need a few food. Before we get into it, I wanna just check how much of each of the types of dragon hides I have. I should have checked before we went to the dragons, but just for future reference, maybe we'll come back to this later, but here's all the hides of each type I have. And again, I'll put all these bones into the group storage so we'll know exactly how much I got just from these dragons. By the time this hour is over. In the NPC indicators plugin, I have this checked, show respawn timer, so you can see there's the timer. They have to be tagged though, the shift right click tag, so yeah. It does take longer to kill the blue dragons, of course, as you'd expect, so maybe it's not worth the time running over there. Maybe I will just do these 2, because the time spent running over there negates the extra couple hits I would get in, because with that extra time I could just instead stand around and wait for this to respawn, because the time I think would balance out that way. Does that make sense? Anyways, I should probably be using thralls too, but I'm also lazy again. You probably notice a trend going on here. You do as I say, not as I do. Use thralls at the dragons. Actually, you need to be on the lunar spellbook for spellbook swap, so that way you can go on lunars and then use tan leather and then bring a needle and thread so you can make them into bodies, and then use spellbook swap to the regular spellbook, and then you can alch them, and then you make so much money in crafting. Look how beautiful this works out. It's like right before I'm running out of prayer. Oh wait, no, I don't even have to run over here. I could instead, when I teleport here, I just use the deposit box. Then just deposit and then teleport straight back home. Okay, I know I'm just like thinking out loud, so I don't know if it's making sense to you, but it's helping me at least to say it out loud. Wait a second, I am forgetting to bring something that would be very useful here, the SGS. Since I'm using prayer and not the anti-dragon shield, it doesn't matter if I switch to the SGS two-hand weapon. Okay, SGS, do your thing. Oh my god, I love it. It's kind of annoying picking up the dragon bones, especially with this dragon, because this dragon like always dies in the same spot. But with this dragon too, I have to right click to pick up the dragon bones, because I think almost every item gets prioritized before the dragon bones for some reason. It might go by like alch value or the game's nominal value for the items or something. But there is a way to fix that. In the ground items plugin, I go to deprioritize menu hidden items. So because I have these hidden, I don't have them showing for the ground items. You'll see these appear like on the right click option. They're not above walk here. I should get rid of the law runes too. So now dragon bones will always be the left click option, as long as I have every other item like deprioritized. There might be an easier way to do this with some other plugin, but it's getting the job done for me for now. Yeah, this is nice. Just left click, left click, left click. Wow, even just the walk here option is prioritized before you pick them up. That's nice. It saves me from having to drop extra items. 1 hour is up, so I'll just finish up this kill and then we'll check what we got. In 1 hour of the safe Myth Guild Dragons, I have accumulated 108, oh my god, 189 dragon bones. It's like almost the same amounts they got in the Wildy. That just extra affirms the idea in my head that I want to stay these dragons. Okay, I'll grab the stuff back out of group storage and let me do some calculations to figure out about how many dragon bones I would need or how many dragons I would have to kill to get to 99 prayer if I use them all on the Wildy altar. Let me take out the dragon bones from this calculation. I don't really have much XP bank, 300k in soul heads. I don't have these selected because you need these for a clue step to reanimate an abyssal head, so I might not even use any of these and just save them for the clue step. The calculations are in the chat box. I'm going to need about 12,600 dragon bones. I would say I would need more because I'll get PK'd probably a few times and lose some bones here and there. But I'm also going to be getting the ensouled dragon heads from the dragon. So we'll just like assume that kind of balances each other out. So 12,600 dragon bones. I'm going to say 170 bones per hour is what I'm going to get, but it might actually end up being even lower than that. But if we're assuming 170 bones per hour, that'd be 74 hours. So with that, I guess we'll get settled into a long grind. I don't think I'm going to do it all this video, but we'll get a few days of dragon killing in. And I'll be doing the clues as well as I get them. Oh yeah, that's going to add on even more hours. Plus the birdhouse runs and farm runs. Okay, this will probably be like over 100 hours. And as a reminder, I am saving all the clues for after I max. And I'll do a big opening of all the clues I've accumulated over the last few months. Then here's the combat XP gained in this hour. So, oh yeah, a little bit more strength XP because of the SGS using the spec. But yeah, this is still pretty close to 60k XP per hour. I have two options for AFKing tonight. One is stay at the dragons and be like maybe 80% of my efficiency, or I could do something that's actually AFK in a skill I'm not yet 99 in, such as cooking, and get like the full maximum XP rate even though I'm AFKing. So we're gonna do that while I still have AFK stuff I can do. I was on my way to Hosidius to do some cooking tonight, but then I checked the wiki for the burn level, the level where you stop burning foods, and sharks stop burning at level 94 with cooking gauntlets. So I can just use the range over here, which is very nice since I don't have to like do that run back and forth. And Ceradoman knows I got so many sharks that I can cook. Let me reset the cooking XP as well. I'm currently level 95 cooking. I don't think I'll be going all the way to 99 cooking this video. It's just however far I make it this video is how far I make it. Oh, baguette, please. Oh, just regular. Oh, a bucket. Wow. That's my second bucket. It's 1 out of 35 and I'm at 103 KC. Spook already got a bucket as well. She actually gave me her bucket and then I gave her my bucket. I mean, I guess I could have super compost in this one and then my main bucket will be ultra compost. I mean, I won't do that because that's pointless, but you could theoretically do that. I could eventually just go into Death's Coffer or something. Wait, there wasn't even like a message. How much is this worth? 272k. That's okay. At the very least, I can toss it into the group storage so I'm not wasting a bank slot on it. We don't have a B ring, so I've just been using the Brimstone ring, but I'm actually going to switch over to the Ring of Suffering because they'll give me the prayer bonus and even more defense. Wait, can I catch these bare hand? Okay, wait, I'm coming back. Wait, don't move. Nice. Okay. This could be like anything from any clue tier. Oh, it's actually new collect. Wait, I really needed that. That's so good. That's actually so good. That's the first Bob shirt that either of us have. We need that for an elite clue step. That's actually so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, first Bob shirt. Spook didn't have one either, so another clue for the collection. See, this is why it's like so few bones per hour. I just have to do all these runs, and then I get clue scrolls. I get clue scrolls while I'm doing clue scrolls. Turns a 75-hour grind into a 150-hour grind. The closer I get to max, the more I really want to max, like ASAP. I was never really in a rush up until like a couple weeks ago, and I'm just like, holy shit, like let me just max already. So it would be better for the account overall, macro efficient wise, to do Vorkath or like Wyverns or something, because there's collection log items I could get. But at this point, I'm just like, I want to max as fast as possible. But I'm still enjoying the journey, which is much more important than the destination. But I still want to max as soon as possible. Hello? Doing a clue scroll probably. Don't do it. Don't do it. No! I am cooking. There's 96. I think instead of the Dragon Battle Axe saying Rarg, it should say Link. When you examine the dragon bones, it says these would feed a dog for months. So on one hand, while the dragon bones look really small in your inventory, if you think about how big a dragon is, that's a lot of bones. And the examine text kind of proves that. So it's kind of like weird that you're carrying that many bones in your backpack, much less in one inventory spot. What is this tile? It looks like a QR code or something. Oh, okay. I just Googled QR code OSRS and then this came up. So I guess it actually is a QR code. And yeah, interesting rabbit hole. I just wanted to take this time to answer some common questions I got while I was streaming. First off, with the ensouled heads, I'm not reanimating them as I go because I want to get the Zealot's outfit from Shades of Morton since it has a chance to save the heads. Plus, if I wanted to reanimate them here, I'd have to waste an inventory spot for the rune pouch, and I only average like one head every 1.5 trips. Next thing is that these do not drop a visage. As I was saying before, it would be much more beneficial macro efficient wise to be doing Vork or DKs or Wyverns, since they all have collection log items that I'm going to be going for eventually anyways. But that'd be like 1/3 or less of the prayer XP banked per hour, so it's not the best micro efficient way to go about maxing. I know for some of you it might hurt to see the green d'hide being left on the ground. You could even say that they're not hiding very well. Thank you. But I'm already 99 crafting and Spook isn't in a rush for it. But if we were trying to rush your crafting level, the time saved by not picking up these hides could otherwise be spent mining sand instead, which would net much more crafting XP overall. And I mean, technically charters would be the best thing to do to get 99 crafting on an iron, and that doesn't even take any supplies. So. But anyways, once I'm maxed, we'll be getting plenty of skilling supplies from like gems, herbs, bones, etc. when we're having fun PVMing together, and those can go to her to help her max faster. You may have noticed that I do my trips with 1 dose of super attack and 2 sharks, and this works out really well. And it's really nice with the 1 dose because I drink it when I get there and that frees up an inventory spot to pick up more bones. But I'm running low on the 1 doses. I have plenty of 4 doses though, luckily. So I'm going to pull out 200 of those and decant them into 1 doses at the GE. I don't mind using up the super attacks because errits are super easy to get. Like when you do contracts, errits are by far the ones that you get the most of. I really don't like using super defense potions. While they might come in handy, in this case they could be useful. Later on when I want to make a bunch of super combats, the Cadentines for the super defense are the most scarce to come by out of the super attack, strength, and defense. But yeah, anyways, if I get 21 bones per trip, then 800 1 dose super attacks would be enough, way more than enough. That'd be like almost 17k bones. Good morning, and when I say good morning, I mean good just past midnight now. It is December 21st. 2022. Do you know what was 10 years ago? Do you guys remember December 21st, 2012? I remember that day very clearly. Spoiler, by the way, cover your ears if you don't want to hear spoilers. The world did not end then, believe it or not. Damn, dude, 10 years, wow. If I'm killing like over 12,000 green dragons, hard clues are 1 out of 128. So that's gonna be like 100 hard clues. And you know how I'm doing that big clue opening after I max? I'm just saving all the clues until then. I figure that I'm probably going to get the mature Greenman's Ale step. And I have a teammate who is very much into brewing at Treble Brewing, as you can see in the chat box. So I'm very thankful that she's going to be helping out with that, because I'll probably get that step at least a few times. I have been a very good boy keeping up with my farm runs. I am interrupting my very important dinner tonight so that I can show you and prove to you that I got level 97 cooking. You know what this also means is that we are about to begin the most difficult 2247, 30 levels away from max. Bro, I swear every time I get a hard clue, it's like the first kill of the inventory. So it's like, do I do the full trip and then do it at the end and just miss out on all those chances? Or should I just go now and leave with an empty inventory? I always fill the inventory with bones first. Brickhip has reached 20 million XP in defense. Huge. I'm just finishing up this one last trip of dragons here. Ignore the boots. I don't know how that happened. Before I go to bed, or before I go do a farm run and go to bed. But I just wanted to point out something I noticed was that the amount of XP that I get per dragon is 100 XP in hit points, 100 XP in attack, strength, and defense each. So I figure that's a very easy way to determine the amount of dragon kills I get per day. Because I gained 138k hit points XP today, that means I killed about just over 1300, or maybe around 1300, because I do get some combat XP while I'm doing the clues. I am now up to over 7,000 dragon bones. It's been like a week since I started this video, so I forgot if I mentioned it before. Probably did, but I've done the calculation since then. About 12k dragon bones is what I'm gonna need, so I'm over halfway there. And also in terms of the seeds, I do have seeds in the seed vault I've gotten from doing contracts, but at this point I've used up pretty much all the seeds that I want to use up. Like these first 4 seeds, I don't really want to use. Dwarf weed, I don't really want to use because Wines of Zamorak are really annoying to get. Lantidimes, I could use these. I probably will do these tonight and tomorrow morning for these couple of farm runs. But yeah, I'll probably end up doing like a master farmer sesh within the next week or something, probably in the next video at some point. Oh, also I should mention that because it's 100 XP per kill for each of these, that I could also determine the amount of kills that I'm getting per hour. So it's like a bit over 130, or it's probably around maybe 120 to 130, because I do have my XP tracker set to where they pause after 10 minutes of not gaining XP in that skill. So whenever I go to do my farm runs or do clues, usually these will pause while I'm in the middle of doing those. So yeah, probably 120, 130 kills per hour if you include the farm runs, herb runs, and doing clues, which means I've spent about 60 hours this video for, oh my god, look at the Santa hat, that's so cute. 60 hours this video of doing stuff with the dragons and stuff. Before we wrap up the video, let's take a look at the loot tracker for the green dragons. This is gonna be like just over half the amount of bones that we need. The value is 28.6 mil worth. And you can see I've gotten 50 clue scrolls so far. I will say I have not had to drop any of these. It's probably safe to assume that I can do every hard clue step, either that or I've gotten really, really lucky. I'll check the stash list at some point, but I don't feel like doing it right now. And because I keep the herb sack on me, I am able to pick up all these grimy herbs, so these are all sitting in the bank too. And then a quick look at the seed vault. Here's all the herb seeds. Yeah, next video, I'll for sure go back to Master Farmers for a bit, because I simply don't have enough herb lore XP banked in herbs nor in seeds. Currently, I have about level 96 banked, and I'm still like 3.4, 3.5 million herb XP from having 99 banked. Okay, we're wrapping up here. Make sure to check out my duo teammate SpookDog's channel, linked below in every video description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time. Hey, just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be maxing today, well, the day this video goes up, at least. It'll be in World 369 at Land's End, around where Robert Boss is, if you wanted to come by. I'm going to be streaming live on the other site, too, if you want to watch it live there. I'm going to max around 5 p.m. Pacific, and I'll put other time zone conversions up on screen, too. I am obviously several vids behind, so the next video isn't going to be the maxing video. But yeah, thank you again very much for watching the videos, and I'm excited to finally be able to play the game.